What's good, Free World Gang? And you already know who it is. Your boy Xavier Khalid. Mr. X's get the name correct, so I know that you respect. Back here with another video. If you didn't know, make sure you leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Do what you do in your regular YouTube video. Was out here drinking some Arizona green tea, which I ain't come for the green tea. Y'all came for the video, man. So we're gonna get straight into it. Man, reality is pretty tough. And that's why I'm a dreamer. I don't like living in reality. I live in like a delusional state. I'm already schizophrenic and like manic. So like I can feel these real high highs and real low lows. But sitting somewhere in between the middle is where I grounded myself to realize that I have all these dreams and goals, but manifesting them into reality is a different thing. Like when I make music, all my music is kind of like manifestations. So you know, I'm kind of like manifesting whether I want a relationship, whether I want money, whether I want to talk about civil rights, whether I want to talk about justice or talk about my own personal story. It's all a manifestation into what's better. And then I see it play out in reality, but you know, they say seeing is believing. Though then there's also the saying, don't believe nothing that you see and have for what you hear. I believe that saying is kind of broken, the second one, because I see everything that I'm manifesting through the music all the time. Like I have different lyrics and whatnot, and I see it play out. Like if I make a song about love or lust or something like that, I end up seeing it in reality, and then I realize there's different vibrations to the music that if you're not vibing on that same vibe, then it's just kind of gonna make it more difficult for you to attain those things. Like if I make the love or lust song, then I see beautiful women at the store, then I get the opportunity to speak to people and have different conversations, you know, like if I talk about friends or something like that, or even talk about money, like you got to be vibing at the same level to actually attract those things to you. And I see it getting attracted to me, but me actually attaining it is a different thing, because I wasn't vibing on the level to where I could attain it, but I was vibing on the level to where I could attract it. So it's kind of like reading into my own destiny, creating my own destiny, creating my own fate for myself. And that's why I love like anime and stuff, because it also teaches you about like knowing yourself. So like take Naruto, for example. Naruto, he's a Jinchuriki. He was born and he had a Jinchuriki seal placed on him. Now, he could have used this as a curse, as an excuse to be evil, right? Though he had bigger goals and aspirations. He wanted to be Hokage, and he wasn't going to let anything in his way stop him. Now, I've been doing shadow work, and what does Naruto have to do with shadow work? Well, Eight Tails, Killer Bee, he taught Naruto how to control this demon inside of him. You know, he put him through some tests, some trials and everything. He trained him. And when he went into that waterfall, he kind of like came to agreement. You know, he came to terms with the demon that's inside of him. You know, all the hurt, animosity. He had no mother. He had no father. Everybody in the village kind of turned their backs towards him. He was an outcast. And if I was to put myself in that same position, why couldn't I become a sage? Why couldn't I become a Hokage? Why couldn't I become a Jinchuriki that tamed his demon? Same goes for the shadow work. You know, you work with your shadow. I have all these different skills. You know, I may have failed a lot at different places with YouTube and music, not pulling views, not receiving this stuff, but seeing is believing. So if you create this world in your imagination, if you create this world within your own inner realm and you reach inside of yourself and you pull out all the negatives and you add the positives, then why exactly couldn't I be this person that my alter ego is? And music has taught me a lot about the power of speech, you know, because speech is just a manifestation. Speaking is a manifestation because you're using your words, and your words are those spells that are being casted. So it's best not to be selfish for it. So like I make music and I don't see myself, I see myself making the music for other people. I want to create this whole universe, and I want other people to be a part of it and experience the same joys in life that I experience. Though if you're not vibing on these levels, then you're never going to reach that goal. You know, you got to vibe with your dreams and not vibe with reality, because reality is very bare bones. Everything around us is made by our imagination. So stay out of reality and keep on dreaming. Not saying reality isn't important, because that's what we're seeing. That's what we're feeling. That's the physical. You want all those things in the spiritual to fall into the physical, but it's going to happen in the spiritual first, and you have to manifest it. You have to imagine it. You have to meditate on it. You have to actually pull all those thoughts out of your brain and be able to see it around you to actually experience any of the fruits of your labor. I fell off of anime, but that's why I loved anime so much, because, you know, it was all about not giving up. It was all about going forward. It was all about, you know, having this power within you, even when others don't realize your potential. Realizing that potential that's within yourself and using that to not be accepted by other people, but to actually benefit those around you, because you have an ultimate goal. That's why the protagonist is always a selfless character. The protagonist is somebody who creates a world within themselves, and they give these gifts and blessings to other people around them, because they know they have to protect the world that they're in. So keep on dreaming, man. Don't ever give up on a dream. Use all of that's within you, the skills that you built up, the philosophy that you have, your own psychology, your behaviors, and use that and be that person, okay? Don't let your alter ego make you a subordinate to yourself. The alter ego is the one who use those skills that you learn to accomplish what it was that you were accomplished. Your alter ego already accomplished all those things. So be that person. Walk in those footsteps. Don't be an egomaniac. I'm not saying be egotistical, but that alter ego is the person that we have in our mind that we want to become. It's just like if you ever watched the show Dave, and Lil Dicky had that scene where he went up against that hairless ego of his while he was in the sleep deprivation chamber, that sleep tank that he was in. And then once he ended up talking to this ego and everything, he realized he couldn't defeat it because it was a part of himself. Then that's when he was able to go and make a hit song and not be dropped from his label and go, you know, meet all these executives and everything, because he was having mad writer's block. But his ego helped him realize, no, I am this person. Because the ego came and told him, he said, bro, we created this song. You can't defeat me. I'm way stronger than you because I am you. So don't put yourself in defeat against yourself, right? Because you only want to see you succeed. You don't want to see you fail. So don't be a failure. Use all that imagination and inspiration and keep dreaming. Reality is harsh, and that is the only way that you ever gonna build something for yourself. But it's been your boy Zay, man. Make sure you leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. Do what you do in a regular YouTube video, man. I'm finna get up out of here. Free World Gang and out of here. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Keep holding it down. The saga continues. Peace. Love y'all.